How you doing? I am your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne, and we are looking for a little bit of redemption tonight. I usually don't stream on Sunday nights, but I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here is on TV right now. My wife is caught up in it, so that leaves a little extra time, maybe in the next few weeks or a month or however long this comments are live from the Airbnb. Awesome, John. Oh, let me pop them on the screen because my wife warned me. She saved me the last couple nights now, and I hadn't been. I keep forgetting to put the comments on the screen. I think the audio sync might be out as well. I noticed that last night. I've been doing some changes and stuff, and I got audio sync things, so I got to probably go through that. So apologies if the audio is not completely in sync with my mouth. I think I did notice that from the recordings last night. So let me just pop in here and throw the old chat box on this side. There we go. Thanks very much for the like there as well, John, as always. Much appreciating having you back tonight. Yeah, we missed you last night. Was a terrible night at Zolder, and I dropped a ton of iRating. My system hung up on me before Radical Race, so I missed out on that. Lost like 80 IR or whatever it was. Or I think it was only 60 or something, but man, oh, it was a bad night. R.I.P. Jills, yeah. Watched a bit of the Formula 1 there today as well. Not too bad. Qualification was probably the most entertaining part of the whole weekend, I think. It was pretty awesome there, the qualification on Saturday. Raised my wheel up, so Paul was kind of on to me there yesterday about my wheel being so low, so I'm trying it higher tonight. This is pretty much as high as it goes, I guess, with my seat as low as it is and the wheel as high as it is, so it's about, I don't know, it's about here, so it's probably still a little low, I'm not sure. But it's high anyways. Yeah, almost had a new Canadian F1 winner. Well, we had an F1 pole sitter, I suppose. He was never going to win, though, was he? He was never going to win. He's just the richest guy in Canada, or the daddy buying me a carist guy in Canada, rather than the best driver, that's for sure. Yeah, if it stayed wet, he might have, yeah, I suppose. But yeah, definitely well deserved to Hamilton. Hats off, you know, love him or hate him. You know, he's the best, right? You can't take that away from him. So fair play to him. Amazing feat there today for him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try an amazing feat here, and we're gonna try and get back up these iRating tables a little bit. So right now I am at. And let me bring it up, and this is ridiculously low compared to where we had been. Look at this fall from grace. Look at that free fall there. We are at 1586 or 66. I can't read that. It's too small. But yeah, that's from like 1980, like last week, the beginning of last week. So hot take: Stroll beats Vettel next season. Yeah, I think one is on the way up and one is on the way down, right? I think that's quite obvious. And Stroll's got the better daddy. That's what I'm saying, you know. So out of last night, what happened? It was pretty horrible. So we had an 8th place at Zolder to start, which was a disaster because I should have had like a 3rd place. And I completely blew it. I was in 2nd for a good bit of the race, and then I got hit from behind in a dive bomb, so somebody took over that place, and then I wiped out, and I lost a whole bunch of places, and I fell all the way back to 8th, so that was a very, very disappointing race. And then the incident that happened at Motorsport, and then just a really, really bad race then at Zolder the next time out. I hit my back tire caught a bit of the sand coming around onto that straight into the first chicane, and I put the car into the wall, and that was it. Back of the pack for the rest of the race. So all the race drivers are spoiled brats. Stroll is just better at it. True. That's it. You know, they are. You have to be where they're at, right? I suppose. Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. So here's our first look at Zolder. Let's maybe put it up bigger anyways. I know how much you love this track, John. I don't know how many races I'm going to do tonight, maybe 1 or 2. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the second one. It all depends. This is not really a streaming night for me, so we'll at least get this one race in. I'll promise that anyways, and I don't know, maybe if it goes good, we'll look at doing another one. But I definitely need some practice, so let's get out onto the track here. Get up some race sounds. Get out onto the track and see what we can make happen here. Maybe this wheel positioning is all I needed, and it's just going to be awesome from here on out. So how did everything go with the move, John? You all settled in nicely? So this wheel feels, I guess it's not high. It kind of feels high. I'm just used to it. That way. This mic is definitely going to be a problem where it is. Let's move that out of the way. There we go. I'm also live on the Discord there, so if anybody wants to join on and connect via audio.
Car approaching, watch your mirrors.
I guess because I had the wheel so low before, it feels like my hands are like flying up in the air, like I'm driving like a big rig or something, you know? Just tighten up the old headset there. Okay, so drifting into this corner here, done it poorly. Got it done at 12:30 a.m. Yeah. So were you actually physically moving things out of the house? So it was like moving day, or there was half your stuff, or all of your stuff, or what was the deal there? Oh, plus cleaning the house? Yeah. Never want to leave a place in a bad way, right? It reflects poorly upon you as a human being sharing the planet with others. Yeah, that's for sure. Definitely picked that up from my parents. Could never leave a place in a state, you know? Must be excited for the new place, though. Anyways, John, I suppose you're kind of in the waiting room for a couple weeks now. Ah, the human grouse. The human grouse is back. What's the story, Bob? We got John Jay on the line here as well. I'm a Celebrity. Get Me Out of Here is on for the next couple weeks or month. I don't know how long it lasts. It's on for a long time though, so my wife is going to be preoccupied with that on a lot of evenings for the next while, which is probably going to lead to me being able to stream a little more often. Not every night or anything, but Joel's daddy will buy him the newest one.
Sector 1 is 0.37 off the pace.
That guy is the epitome of what Mike Moose is talking about, though. He's definitely the richest, daddiest driver around. Richest, daddiest F1-inist, I guess.
Sector 2 is 1.7 seconds off the pace.
Oh, do you know what? I think I still have my... let's do some pit practice here, because I still have my settings wrong. In the last race, I left on the auto blip from the Radical. Nice to be Lance, future champion. Yeah, if he gets a ride that'll support his skills, I think he has a good chance of being champion. I love his driving style.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Box in 3.
Just an exciting driver to watch, you know. I'm a huge Lance fan, that's for sure.
100 meters. 50 meters.
He'll at best beat a 4-time champion soon. Yeah. Auto blip. Get that out of here. Yeah, Vettel. I've always hated Vettel. I don't know why. I guess you just hate some drivers, right? You like some, you hate some. He was just one of the ones I didn't care for.
Exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
8 for Stroll feeds you. I know it's kind of like it's a shame he's Canadian, you know? Whereas, like, I'd always pull for a Canadian driver, but, like, he's, like, the first one where I'm like, you know what? Nah. You grow large on Stroll hate. Me too, man. Well, he's better than the boss of the loss anyways, right? Nobody can boss a loss like Boss himself. Yeah, he's the epitome of the sport, isn't he? Like... kind of guy that would spend more time at like the Monaco racetrack when there is no racetrack, you know, like just in the area because of the people he knows. Or sorry, not Monza, Monaco. Did I say Monza?
B38.
B38. All right, we gotta sort this out here. I'll go look up donation. It's a principality or something, isn't it?
Sector 1 is 0.8 off the pace.
Kind of France, is it? I'm so ignorant to what Monaco actually is. It's a place with enough money to have an F1 race without question every year for the existence of F1. And you probably can't say that about any other place. Although, is there a Monaco Grand Prix this year? Maybe I'm like sticking my foot in my mouth. Yeah, modern day F1, I think the track has kind of lost its appeal, you know? Just not being able to pass and all that, you know? Or maybe it always was. Seemed exciting to me when I was a kid.
18th. Good lap. That's your best in the session. Sector 3 is 0.2 off the pace.
Illuminati. So what's happening with the human grouse anyways? What's the deal there? You guys got winter coming yet or what? Is it around that time of year where Mike Moose would be paying a visit up to you? This guy's got no wing. Why would you practice with no wing?
Car left. Still there. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
Take me to cook a fish burger at Airbnb. Mike come and gone. Oh yeah, okay. I was thinking that, all right. Is the fish burger gonna stank up the place though? Like what kind of fish we talking about here?
Sector 3 is 0.5 off the pace.
What's the Airbnb like anyways? Is it an apartment or a hotel or a portion of a house or what is it? Or a full house even? I assume there's some good deals on Airbnb at the moment.
Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace.
Sorry, man.
Ireland has Thanksgiving? No. No. No, the pilgrims kind of like came from places like this, but they never returned the celebration to us. But working for some of the companies I work for, they would have awesome Thanksgiving, like American companies. They'd have awesome Thanksgiving kind of lunches and dinners, which I'm really missing this year on the U.S. Thanksgiving. Small apartment in a sketchy neighborhood, nice.
The leader has just done a
Guilt-free Thanksgiving in Ireland, yeah. You could have a guilt-free one in Canada too. Just depends on what kind of guy you are, you know?
V12, that's your quickest lap in this session. Sector 3 time is quick.
That's where I lost it there last night. Back tire just hit a little bit of sand. It's like if both your tires hit the sand, you're fine, but if just the back tire hits it, that's the end of you. I feel like I'm starting to get into a rhythm here.
Sector 2 is 0.8 off the pace.
Next week is Spa, John. I'm actually looking forward to it. I know I get annoyed with it after. Yeah, this is the same track as last night. Bob Zolder, but it's Spa starting on Tuesday. Which is good fun in the skippies. It does wear on you though as the week goes on because it's all drafting, so you're kind of like constantly in battle.
10th position. That's your fastest lap today. You're currently 1.3 off the leader's pace. That lap was at 147.10.
Man, didn't quite get that 146. I've been chasing. Feel like there are two corners here.
Sector 1 is 0.28 off the pace.
Poor guy last night joined the stream, Bob. Everything started going wrong since he joined it, and he had made a comment, and I wiped out like shortly after it, and he was like saying afterwards, "Oh, I'm sorry, I feel like I feel like the comment I left might have made you spin out, you know, and I was like, oh, no, it's no problem, love hearing the comments, you know, and then all night I'm just like, yeah, well, everything was going good till E-Bob opened up his mouth. So you just had to become the butt end for everything that went wrong, you know? It's an endless loop of 2 corners. It does feel that way. Kind of looks that way on the track layout too, doesn't it? Macaroni elbow.
That puts you 1.9 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.7 off the pace.
Okay, so hopefully we have been jammed down into some serious lower splits here, which is very necessary for me driving this track, because apparently I'm woeful. I'm absolutely woeful at this track. So hopefully we can get a good result here if I don't take myself out, because I suppose it doesn't really matter what split I'm in. If I'm spinning myself out going into corners, there's no hope for me, right? Don't win a race here. You don't want that on your record. Yeah, well, this is what's happening, John, and you know this better than anybody, because you pretty much watched everything I've ever done. Everywhere that we've had a horrific week like this, we always end up winning, right? So it's due, and I think it's because the horrific week leads to the lower split, which leads to the opportunity for victory, which makes sense. Or it's just some cruel joke played by the iRacing gods. The first one was Laguna Seca, right? And then we had actually we had a win at Montreal, I think, which was just a nice win. That was wired, or that was pole. Like I got pole, didn't I? Or I got second from pole, and it was just like flag to flag victory. I jumped into first right off the start and just held it. But the other one was Nordschleife, and Nordschleife was just a ridiculously bad week last season, and then just in the last race, everybody just took themselves out, and I ended up winning, you know. And I even wiped myself out on the final carousel, the second carousel, remember? And I managed to just hang on to the win. Oh man, it's like I was like really didn't want the win. I was trying to give it back, you know, like I didn't want that on my record as well. But hey, what can you do? Okay, we got about 30 seconds to take this car out on the track. I'm still on the wrong thing, am I? Okay, there we go. So hopefully I can remember. I'll just throw up the bet FAQ actually while we're here. Actually, I'll do that between...
Pit lane speed limit
betting won't open
60
until
km/h.
the grid, until we're going into the after qualification anyways.
Track's clear. Push.
Oh, did you see, John? I have a ridiculous amount of fly coins now.
The track
I was
temperature's
betting on
decreasing.
Flybri's
It's
channel,
now
won a couple
90
big ones. I have like
Celsius.
20,000 fly coins. No one's catching me now. iRacing as gods, do they demand sacrifices? Yeah, they demand like yearly sacrifices of your fucking wallet. So far, the fish burgers just smell like burning oven. Yeah. Well, if it's an Airbnb, you may want to just kick that oven on for a little while and let it burn itself out first. God knows what people are cooking in it before you, right? So Laguna and the Nord are real car cancelers, though. Yeah, they are. Yeah, and that's kind of what happened. It's flavoring the fish, smoked fish burgers, right?
Pit lane speed limit is 60 km/h. Exit's clear. Push. All right,
we're the number 9 car.
2 laps to get the job done.
All right, let's see how we do. So far, I'm not really noticing the wheel being this much higher. It'd be awesome if it helped out. Suppose I won't know just after one use. Could just be luck or good luck or bad luck, but we'll see in time. I tell you, that human grouse is getting into those emotes, man. If I ever end up getting 50 followers, which may never happen, I could make my own emotes and put them up there as well. You can get some Malton ones. Do you have any ideas, Bob or John, there for the new car? So Flyby is going to design a new Skippy car for me, a new paint job. He's doing a logo up, and he's going to do a Skippy. I think he's finishing off a few other projects at the moment, and then he's going to start on it. But if you have any idea, I was thinking, you know, those little ads that you see on the NASCARs, Westwood Mall sign emote. Oh yeah, that could definitely go on the car too, man. Westwood Mall sign. I was thinking like those little ads that, like whatever the main design is, will be the main design. But like on NASCAR, you see those little, I don't know, rectangle boxes with the little ads. You could have lots of like Malton, Westwood, 3657. Oh yeah, you were requesting that before, Mr. Moose. We got the whole crew here tonight, man. Who's placing the bet for Mike Moose? Gotta put your money down that 6 car, man. Or just get a Twitch app going there, even if it doesn't, or on the browser, even if the video doesn't work. If you get the chat then and log in, you can place bets at least. Alright, so having a super slow lap here. Just get a time down. ...2004 simulation, that's it, man. Those are the good years. Why am I getting a new paint? Just want to upgrade, man. Been rocking this one for a good while. Gonna get a new logo, so a bit of a channel rebrand from somebody that actually has some artistic talent. Aside from myself copying clip art off the internet, free clip art, mind you. Yeah, hopefully Flyby can create something seriously unique. I have no doubt he will. He'll create something awesome.
P3, that lap was a 148.06.
And actually, like, as I was saying to him, I do like the paint job that I have. Like, I like the style of it in a lot of ways. So I think kind of what I want to do is keep it similar, but just have, like, you know, some extras on it. I'd love some chrome in it. And Flyby is really good at mixing up the kind of matte finish from the metallic finish as well. So he can kind of like put some differences in the colors, change up the matte from the metallic in spots. Chat on the phone, watch on the computer, yeah. I kind of do it as well, like when I'm watching Twitch, because there's a Twitch TV app. So I watch it on the TV, but I chat on the phone, you know. I don't know if it gives people 2 views, but when I do it, but it's the best way to do it. You can't chat on the TV, you know, like, and that way I can watch it full screen on the TV, and then I don't need to have the chat bar up as well, you know. Yeah, the spec maps, that's it, yeah. So Flyby knows what he's doing with all the spec maps. So yeah, so it should be cool, man. And he's a good guy, and I want to support him too, you know?
The leader's just done a 146.
It's all part of it. I really like his work, though. I've seen some of the cars he's made, and they just look awesome. Have you seen the latest one he made for Goats Gaming?
Lap time was
The truck.
147.82.
It's like a Rocky Mountain kind of job with Aurora Borealis. It looks the business. Okay, so where did that put us? P4 at the moment. Not too bad. Not the best time in the world. So who's in our division here? So Terry, we saw Terry last night. Oh, and what was I going to do between... I was going to do something... said I was going to wait till the race to actually do something, but I forget what I was going to do. Oh, I was going to put up the bet FAQ, just in case anybody needs a refresher on how it works. There you go. Oh, it looks like just get the standings overlay up as well. What is FAQ? Frequently asked questions? Yeah, we're sitting in P4 right now. That could change though, Bob. So I'm not sure. So betting won't open quite yet, but we'll see. So yeah, now we're P5. So yeah, you have to wait still, John. It'll put a message up before the betting opens. It's not time yet. No. And please remind me afterwards to not exit out of the race so that we don't get crash bets for everybody. Bringing back horrible memories for John Jay. Horrific memories of me robbing his box bucks. All right, 8 seconds left till Zolder than that.
That's the end of the session, P5.
Do a burnout, GSHL TV. All right, Auntie, welcome. All right, bets are open, so if you happen to be watching on Twitch, hit that up, exclamation mark bet, and then a space, and then either win, top 5, and finish or crash, and then your denomination afterwards. So you start with 1,000. If you hit 0, you go back to 1,000 afterwards, or you can type half or all as well instead of an actual number. So yeah, GSHL, welcome, man. Just about to start a race here at Zolder in the Skip Barber. Let's kill the music and let's get out onto the grid. Starting 5th, in behind Terry here, who we saw last night.
Good luck, everyone.
All right, so 106 to the off. So ahead of us is number 5, Terry, and behind us is number 17 car, Matthew. Where do you see your box balance? If you type exclamation mark bet and then space and amount, it'll show you. We like races. Nice, man. You're very, very welcome to joining us. What are you hitting us up on? Are you on YouTube at the moment, is it? Oh, here we go.
Laps. The air temp is 18 Celsius.
Getting ready. Skip Barber at Zolder.
Okay, Colin, let's get this
Let's
right.
do this.
No fuck-ups. Green, green, green.
A little bit of movement there, a bit of spiciness to the start. Oh, and some guy serious dive bombing up the inside. That's okay. Everybody's okay so far.
Right side.
I just want to survive this.
Hold your line. He's still there. Still there.
Let's just back off
Right
slightly.
side's clear.
I'm leaving room there because this guy looks aggressive.
Right.
He's backing out here, but he's probably going to dive bomb me into this first corner. No, he just hit me from
Left
behind.
side, car right.
That is just
Clear
every
right.
time at this track. I just can't seem to not have that happen to me. We're still in the race anyways. This guy pulled
Car right.
over. He must
Right
have
side's clear.
he must have had a slowdown. I can feel some unusual vibration in the wheel, so the car is probably damaged. Seemed like a significant crash, so
Crap.
hopefully it's okay. Vitor. Yeah, he was on last night, John. You missed him.
Parking on the inflation game.
go. He's missed the crashes. Oh, were you tending to your fish burger? I must not have a back wing or something, because the back end just feels like it wants to come out. Which means I'm going to have to take these beginning corners at, like, stupid slow speed. Okay, well, I guess the goal here is to get a nice... Gross. Goal here is to get a top 10 finish and just get that iRating going in the right direction, whatever it takes. So no risk taking. Alright, so lap 2 of 14, we're sitting in P5 at the moment. Coming down to that final hairpin. And then there's another chicane before the start finish. And we still have these cars in sight here, so hanging in there for the moment.
Looks like the leader's binned it in. Xbox.
A win wouldn't be completely off the table at the moment here as it stands.
The leader has just done a 147.59.
So 2.9 in front of us.
The lap time was 148.10.
Tires are starting to bed in nicely now. Starting to find that grip. Oh, and I got that line all wrong. Now, this is the real danger corner. This is what took me out last night, so I'm just really going to take it a lot easier here tonight. I'm not going to push it there at all. If I'm to make up time, it's going to be somewhere else than there. Somewhere else other than there, I should say. Man, cool to see GSHL TV watching this.
2.5.
Haven't seen you on yet. Sounds like the car brakes every time I enter that chicane. Yeah, feels like it does too. It's just a horrible track. There's nothing satisfying about any of these corners. My soul breaks every time I enter that chicane too, you know?
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace. Deep P3's gone off in turn 1.
Gay fanboy, nice man, we need some. Nothing wrong with that. We love racing here, man. Hate this track, love this car. Takes days off your life, takes days off my life. Alright, so far success. So what's been plaguing me at this track is my own self. So hopefully I don't get in my own way here and mess it all up. We're still hanging with this top pack. We've got a good gap between us and the cars behind. try and keep it this way. 3.5 to Adrian behind us, and 4.0 to the next car in front of us. So I think we're losing time there. But it looks like they're starting to battle up there, which could only be good for us catching.
Okay, Colin, the next car is Martin.
Which track is that? COTA? Do I have to race Zolder multiple times a season? No, but this is the second time I've raced it. 2 seasons in a row we've been here. And usually these tracks run for 3 seasons in Skip Barber. So, oh, that was a back marker, so no place gain there. So we'll probably see it again next season, I think. I guess I just didn't probably race it enough last season, so like, and the track was brand new to me, so I didn't like it. So I didn't get a ton of practice in at it. So I'd safely say the issues that I've been having over the last couple days is just complete inexperience on the track, which in this race hopefully doesn't come back to bite me. But
cheers, man.
I'm feeling like I'm, you know, automatically driving the track, stopping at all the right places, which I was struggling not to remember because it's a short enough track. But you just kind of, I'm sure you guys know, like when you get into these games, your body just starts doing things, making the corners and making the braking zones without you even thinking about it.
Martin ahead is now 2.5.
And it partly comes down to having no practice and jumping on stream and talking and trying to do it all at the same time. And when it's a place that you're not familiar with, it just makes it that much more difficult. So I probably could have done with a few races midweek off stream, or even just practice sessions for a few hours. But Spa will be no issue next week. Spa is a track that I know very well from lots of different games. So even Spa, I think Spa was the first track I played the Skip Barber in. I think, John, was it? And I just jumped into the car and instinctively, like I was competitive immediately, like on that track. It was a good place to start for me. Alright, so we gained half a second here.
There's an incident in the second chicane.
And we're gaining on the people behind us, so... Fish burgers don't make themselves. Don't have to apologize, man. Man's gotta eat. Yeah, Spa is a great course. It just wears on you, Bob, through the season. Just in the Skip Barber, because it's so underpowered. The straightaways are really long. There's a lot of drafting, so it's kind of not like the Spa you know from Formula One. It's just like there's a lot of strategy though, which is quite a bit of fun, and it actually leads to a lot of good discussion on the channel, especially when I first started the stream and there'd be nobody, you know, very few people or nobody watching. It led to a lot of talking points for me. Discussing the strategy on like not overtaking people and waiting for the straights to do it, and you know, best timings for things. So that part of it can be really interesting if you're into that sort of I guess strategic driving. Yeah, it just takes so long for a lap. Like John's right. You only get one opportunity at a qualification lap because you can only get around the track twice in 8 minutes. Oh Almost lost my concentration there. Almost didn't brake in the right spot. But just learn that for next lap around. But yeah, so it's you get very few mistakes on that track, you know, and they're really tight on the off tracks. So like your tire just going slightly over the curb onto a bit of green, and you get an off track. It's like probably the tightest, I'd say, in iRacing. This track is one of the tighter ones as well. Get violent, man. If there was cars around me, I'd be all over them. All over them. It's not really the most violent sport, though, you know? Well, it can be. The way Spa gives me more respect for Suzuka and Road America, yeah. It does, because those tracks, as we were talking about before, John, those tracks are more suitable for all types of vehicles, you know, where Spa is really suitable for higher speed vehicles, right? I'd have a lot more fun in Spa ripping around in a Radical or an Formula 3 or F3 or something, you know, than I would in this type of car. Not to say that it's bad in the Skippy either. I just think that too much of it is a bad thing. Like, I get really sick of it by the end of the week, but I'm always really excited to start there, you know? Yeah, you can race everything on those tracks. You're always pushing that Road America, though. I don't know, man. Maybe I haven't raced at Road America a lot, so, yeah, massively underrated. I know it's one of your favorites, if not your favorite. I don't think I've actually done any real races there. Maybe I have. I did one. I'm trying to think what I did. I think I did a Radical at Road America. And I did it badly. Or wait. I'm trying to think. Maybe I didn't. No, it wasn't Road America. I don't think I've driven Road America in this game. I think it was Road Atlanta. Even though the two tracks are nothing alike because they both have road in their name, I keep confusing them. You're always pushing Road Atlanta. That's right, yeah. See, I'm always confusing them. Yeah, and I do actually see a lot of kind of the hardcore streamers online, the guys that bounce around a lot of different types of cars. They love Road America as well. Like, Road America is like, it seems like a really diverse track. Like, they have a lot of different types of corners. Seems like there's something for everything there. And it's long. It's really long, it seems. Like, the times aren't long, but it just feels long because there's just so much to it, you know? There's so much to memorize. Yeah, Road Atlanta is your favorite. A lot shorter, isn't it? It's yeah, it's a tidy little track. I just really don't like that first section in Road Atlanta. It bothers me. It just feels like you're trying to make the car do something it wasn't designed to do at speeds it wasn't meant to do it at. Yeah, it looks like we've lost this lead pack pretty good here. 6.7 ahead of us and 2.6 behind us. So I gotta pick up the pace here if we don't want to get caught. I'm kind of making some mistakes, so maybe I'll just get back to focusing here. Yeah, these cars are closing in fast, and I'm driving very poorly, so. Must have been some incident up ahead. One of the cars lost a good bit of time to us.
Big V3 has binned it in Xbox.
Looks like we got another freebie there. We're in a podium position at the moment. But this Jonathan Evans is 2 is closing on us fast here, so
P3, you're a second off the pace in sector 2.
GSHL TV might get what he wants here. We might have to get violent before the end of this one. So we're on lap 10 of 14 here at the moment. Okay, a little bit nicer through there. It's club circuit, real life, mostly amateur stuff. Yeah. And did they do kart, or kart was there, or Indy still goes there, or? Oh, I'm taking that corner way too slow. Oh, and our buddy Lionel is behind me now. He's catching us fast. We had Lionel catch us and pass us at Detroit, if you remember, John. He actually reached out to me on YouTube in the chat there. Just left a message afterwards that it was nice racing with us. Hey, Flybright, what's happening, man? Yeah, you're too late, I think. So this is where it all went wrong for me last night. Hey, Paul, what's happening, man? This is where it all went wrong last night, so... Looks like I'm being caught for this spot, so if I can hang on, you can win your bet. Did you bet top 5?
You've just done a 148.14.
Oh, my headset just gave me a flash of black there. That's not nice. Looks like this guy's got some serious pace on us.
Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
Backed out big time though. A lot of laps left. Yeah, definitely have to stay clean. My iRating is tanking, so... And the huge rear ending we took off the start of the race didn't help either. Another one fly by. But managed to keep the car in the race. Game the inside there, you didn't take it. Verstappen-esque. You have 140 to show.
There's an incident in turn 1.
I'm going to take the outside here.
That time was 147.73.
The usual line.
1 and 3 are 0.7 off the pace. Incident in turn 2. Okay, Colin. Lap times are pretty consistent.
He seems to have so much more pace through that corner than me. He's got me on the inside there. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Clear right.
Oh, man.
We're going to hold this position. Don't panic.
Come on. Car is done. Oh, he just turned into me.
Fuel you to the end of the race.
He just turned into me, man. Ah, just this track has got me down in the dumps. Why did he do that? Oh, man. I left him the space to overtake. And he just came flying into the side of me. Oh, Jesus. I mean, he must have been looking at me the whole time, right? Oh, okay. Oh, man. I just cannot win here. I just cannot win here. Yeah. Yeah, likely single monitor, but there's no excuse, right? I mean, Jim. Everyone's got a Jim. He came up from behind me, you know, so he should have known I was there. Well, winning bet is crash. So I didn't expect that now, especially after giving somebody the space. I could have been, you know, maybe I should be meaner about it and just hold the inside, you know. So it looks like the 16th place car has gone past us. So yeah, we're like done, done. Nancy Kerrigan's me. That's kind of random. Oh man, that's twice in this race now. So I got rammed from behind. Like, what was it, the first chicane? Why? Yeah, and that's him. He's gone now. So his car got fixed faster than mine somehow. Or did he make it around? He was able to make it around. Oh Jesus. Thanks for catching up, Lionel.
2 laps left. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
Alright, so that's fun. It'll just, you know, tank the old iRacing just a little bit nicer for Spa. You need a clip of Nancy Kerrigan going why? Well, maybe if I ever get the 50 followers, I can, the 50 Twitch followers, I can add it in as a button that you can press. Alright, so I take back all the nice things I said about Lionel. So y'all ever seen Nancy smoke DMT with a chimpanzee? Those things can rip your hearts out.
15th place. 1 more lap to go. Good race, bud.
Yeah, I don't share that sentiment. This is Box Room Racing, the home of negativity. We hate this track, we hate everybody, hate the cars.
It would have been nice if I didn't get crashed out of the lead. Good race, Adrian.
So 15th place, I suppose, could be worse. Thank goodness there were some people that crashed themselves out earlier in the race. Yeah. This will probably be my last night at this track. Well, maybe not. There's always tomorrow, maybe. Actually, no, not tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow, that's for sure. I got some things after hours to do. Okay, there we go.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. P15, okay, it's over.
P15, at least probably had chicken. Yeah, hated this track. Yeah. Will we have a look back at the first lap there? Get in some production quality music here. Was this where the rear ending happened? Oh, that's not us. That's where you can see my... So that's how the night started. Who was it here? This guy? So yeah, so I was going around without a back wing there the whole race. Shows you how little they matter. He had no choice but to run into me. I suppose he's in a bit tight. I don't know. I'm just braking for the hair. I'm braking for the first hairpin on the first lap. You know, trying to take my line. You know. Well, at least his wheel comes off here. And then his car's smoking. So I definitely got the better of it. Where is it? It explodes here, doesn't it? Boom. Nice. Justice. Alright, so Lionel's apologizing anyways. I'm sure it was an honest mistake. No bother to Lionel. I know I tried to leave you some room, but yeah, these things happen, man. It's racing. We get on with it. I'll oh, and I updated that other thing for you, John, as well. But sure, we're heated in the moment, right? And then we get over it and we move on, right? It's all racing. It's all fun. We're here to have a good time. We get crashed out. Zolder. Sure, iRacing suffers, but what the hell, right? It's all part of the fun. Let's see how much that tanked us there. See last session results. Pull that across for you. Maybe I'll have a quick read of it first. Another minus 61, so we're down to 1505. So like I'm right back to like square one. Well, I guess 1350 is where I started, right? Time to start taking names. You sent a message on iRacing about his mom. Well, I sent his mom a message about him. All right. So where are we here? Yeah, right down near the bottom. There's us. And let's see what we were in. We were in fourth or something. So I can't read that on that screen. Let me just pull it off for a sec. So if I was in fourth, I would have had plus 55 or plus 49. They have a higher I rating, so I would have had even more than that. But yeah, what can you do? So what do you say? Will we register for the next one and do one more? You guys sticking around for one more? What do you think? You can, if you're around, Flyby, you can jump on the audio. I think I'm on my audio on the Discord. I don't know if I've actually done it right or whatever. But if you feel up to it, you can join on there. Unless you're streaming yourself, I don't even know if you are. It's Yahtzee night. All right, registering for another Zolder here. Let's do it. I've hit the button, so it's happening one way or the other. So many social activities here in Airbnb. Yeah. Well, at least you have your own like apartment, right? Like your own space, right? I don't know if I could do the Airbnb where I'm sharing with another family or something like that. I think that would be a bit weird. Maybe it wouldn't if I was like, depending on the situation, you know, like if I was traveling to like, I don't know, maybe somewhere I didn't speak the language or something, and there was a family that was like, I don't know, would help you kind of like figure the place out or something. That might be a good idea for me. But I think if I was staying, you know, somewhere that I'd be comfortable staying by myself outside of family, I'd rather do that, you know.
Ooh, hello.
Oh, hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
There you are. You're on.
I figured, yeah, I'm here. I figured I'd pop in and conduct a little interview about that last race. So,
Yeah.
why
I'm
don't
calm
you
now.
explain
I'm
to the
calm.
people
You
what
know,
happened?
I'm
Yeah.
not shaking anymore. I was shaking, right? But I'm calm now. It's just the way the week goes, man. It's just been a really tough week at Zolder for me. What can you do, right? It's the same last season, so I'm sure I'm to blame for it. As Triple J will always tell you, you got to reflect internally on these things, right? You know, what have I been doing that could have improved the situation, right? What have I been doing wrong?
Yeah, personally, I feel the incorrect thing you did there was racing the other cars. You shouldn't have been racing during a race.
Yeah, it was my fault for entering the race, you know? Oh, and John's also calm. He's calm too, so yeah. Well, feel free to join the Discord and voice your calmness, John. Prove it, you know? You can join the Discord. Mike Moose, feel free to join the Discord if you can figure out how it works. I can barely figure out how it works. But yeah, we're rocking it. It's cool. Are you streaming tonight, Flyby? What's happening in your world?
I will be streaming tonight, but first things first, I need to figure out what I'm going to
Radio check.
Oh, what you're gonna eat? Yeah. Again, this
what-
is like we've moved from showers on my stream to like shower situation for Flyby to what's Flyby gonna eat every stream now.
Well, honestly, it's probably going to be fried chicken or barbecue, one of the two.
Well, that was the two choices last night. Are they the two choices every night?
No, I mean, they're fairly common choices. Like, I run a lot, so I can eat whatever. Like, that's why I run.
Yeah, yeah. I was the same. Yeah, when back in my last year when I was doing my 10Ks and all that, I used to eat a lot, and it was all about consuming those calories, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll probably go. I don't know, man. I think it may be fried chicken with a lot of hot sauce today. I think that may be the move.
Yeah, that sounds good. Definitely sounds.
Are you doing another? I'm guessing you're doing another Skippy.
Yeah, I'm doing another Skippy. I'm jumping out into a practice car right now as we
is
speak.
60 kilometers per hour.
I assume you
Fish
can.
burger.
I assume you can't hear the game sound at all. You can only hear my voice, is it?
Yeah, I can't hear the game sound.
Okay, cool.
And I have the stream muted. Or
Exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
I think your voice is low compared to the game sound. So let me see if
Here,
I
I'll
can...
do a little sound check. Check the stream volume, see how I'm sounding.
Okay. Because it's coming from the same machine, I'd have to change, or I just have to go into the audio panel within Windows itself and crank
I
one up
think
or
I'm
down.
a little loud compared to you.
All clear on pit exit.
Are you?
You can push now.
Yeah. Triple J, would you agree? I'm a little louder than Colin is.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, that should not be the case. You always want your Discord people to be quieter than you are.
Auto ban. Oh, I had a bot join last night, asking
Oh,
people
yeah?
if they wanted to be famous. I was like, "Where's Flyby to ban this bot?"
When was I last night? What was I doing? Remember? Oh, I was asleep.
Sleep? Yeah.
I had a weird sleeping schedule yesterday because I wanted to watch that F1 race.
Is
I
Triple
did.
J saying next stop Tummy Town Station? Toot toot. Is that your next stop, John? Or are you speaking about Flyby's fried chicken? So John is staying at an Airbnb and he's just cooked himself up some fish burgers in an oven that smells like burning oven.
I don't understand that concept.
Sorry?
Fish burgers.
Fish burgers, yeah. You know, like filet of fish.
Oh, okay.
The leader has just
I assume
taken
that's-
Put it in, appreciate you putting it in American terms for me.
You know, like a dirty walk-in fast food restaurant? Yeah, the fish option. Number 6 on the menu. Well, I assume you guys have some awesome food down in Texas, and there'd be no need to get like the serious fast food. You have lots of local, amazing kind of food.
I mean, even our local fast food is good. Like Whataburger.
Yeah.
Whataburger is pretty famous.
Waterburger?
It's what a burger, but
Oh,
it's all
okay.
one word.
Whataburger,
If you're
yeah.
from Texas, you say it like Whataburger. Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So deadly is a word that gets used in Ireland a lot to describe things. And there was a burger place in Balbriggan, in a town that's nearby to me here, and it was called Deli Burger, but everybody just called it Deadly Burger. But they actually changed the name recently, but everybody still calls it Deadly Burger.
That's
Deadly Burger. You know what we're talking about then. So there's the Irish Chipper, and the Irish Chipper is like, it's not a franchise. It kind of is, though. They all seem to sell the same thing. But it's just the most amazing food ever, and it's something that wouldn't actually be Irish. The Irish people wouldn't be famous for this type of food, but they should be. Amazing fried chicken, fried fish, because it's an island, obviously, so there's like really good fish here.
Ooh, fried fish is an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Cod,
fried fish.
Atlantic cod and all that,
Yeah, that's like what traditional like fish and chips is, right? Cod.
Yeah. So that's what these chippers are based off, like fish and chip shops, but they also do burgers and like curry chips and garlic cheese chips and, oh man, yeah. They can become a problem. They can become problematic.
Oh, tell me about it.
Smoked noodles? Pit noodles? Smoked noodles? What's a smoked
Oh,
noodle?
they're talking about doing a couple of noodles, but in Texas. Yeah, you can make a couple of noodles in the smoker. Nah, see, I'm gonna tell you how to do Texas cup of noodles. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the local like Asian ramen place. Like we got some good Thai places, we got some good Korean places. So whatever kind of noodles you're looking for, you get.
V12.
Go there, you get the noodles, but then you also start a brisket smoking. You're gonna start this at like 6 a.m. and you're gonna leave it smoking for 8 hours, and you're just gonna time it right. You go get the noodles right when the brisket's gonna be ready. You chop it up, you throw it in the ramen. Welcome to Texas.
Oh yeah. Sounds good, man.
And make some eggs. Normally
the track
the good
limits,
ramen
please,
places
Colin.
will normally put eggs in the ramen.
Yeah, ramen's kind of not really a thing here.
Really? Oh, we have there's like 4 ramen shops in like probably within 15 minutes of me.
Yeah, it seemed to become a really popular North American thing after I left. But really, there's very little Japanese food in Ireland. Like maybe if you went into the city centre, like if you went into Dublin city centre, you could find anything, right?
Yeah.
But I'm talking about anywhere outside of like the biggest city in the country, most of the food that you're going to find is either Indian, Chinese, but the Chinese is not authentic Chinese food. It's like the European version of Chinese food.
Yeah. I mean, that's how ours is, American Chinese food.
Yeah, there's a big difference. I went to an authentic Chinese restaurant in San Francisco.
I did as well. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I just had no idea what to order, but luckily I was with people that knew what they were doing. But yeah,
I was not. I just flirted with the waitress that helped. Thankfully. She knew enough English to
oh, the
help me.
Vietnamese soup, Dave. Yeah, that's right. I've heard you guys talking about that.
Yeah,
V14.
Yeah, I've never had
We're
that.
going to get more and more of that. Yeah, it's noodles are like thicker and it's more like the broth has a lot more flavor than ramen does, I think.
Yeah. I had a lot of different soups though. One of the companies I worked at before had a theme day every Thursday, so they take a different culture's kind of food and do like a whole spread. So you get really random kind of food, once a week. That's cool.
Could be sketch though. So some cultures be making other cultures' food weird. Like I went a couple states over to Arkansas, got me some like Tex-Mex food. Oh my goodness, never again. Never
Oh no,
again.
These are all like some of the best chefs in the region, that the company snapped up. Incredible food. Like food you'd pay a lot of money to eat. It was one of the big perks about working at this job. And they did one hell of a U.S. Thanksgiving as well, which I'm missing this year for sure.
Yeah, I believe it. We're my roommate's going to go go get a deer. We're gonna cook up some Thanksgiving.
A deer?
Yeah, we got plenty of deer around here, so hunting season's going.
Oh yeah.
We're very Texas. We like to know where our meat's coming from as much as we can.
We got some proud hunters in the chat as well. There, we got Mike Moose, who's not called Mike Moose for nothing, and the human grouse as well, who's not called the human grouse for nothing.
Yeah, my roommate's big on it. I'm been like
7th position. That's your fastest lap. That
Never
puts you
taken
2.4 seconds off the pace. That lap was a
we got plans for that.
147.71.
I think some of my family's getting turducken. I don't know if you've ever had
Turducken, yeah, we had that at work. Yeah, it's ridiculous. A duck stuffed inside a chicken, stuffed inside a turkey,
Yeah.
and then deep fried.
What I need.
The actual thing is as ridiculous as the name of it is. All right, I'm just gonna pull in, and I'm gonna actually adjust the volumes because I'm struggling to hear you at times. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, turn me up for you, but down for the stream.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah, I won't turn you up. I'll just turn the game volume down.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
Yeah. If I can, open sound settings. Let's hit it with a bit of music while we're waiting. So I hired up the wheel tonight as well. I don't know if that's going to help or hinder or whatever.
You hired up there, like
raised it up, yeah. I probably put that in a really bad way there. So open sound settings. That's not what I want. I want open volume mixer. iRacing. Okay, I'll just bring that back a little bit there. All right, I'm just going to trust that it worked and not follow up on it whatsoever. So where are we here now? Geez, we got a minute, or got a couple of minutes before the off. I think I've done enough laps in this. Bad venison is what I need.
Whoa.
Your love is like bad venison. What brought that to your mind there, John? Flyby is up to production values +1. Yeah, man. Yeah, he definitely has. Flyby adds production value everywhere he is. We were actually talking about the paint job to the car there, Flyby, earlier. I was trying to get some. Trying to get some. No, you're updating it.
Ooh, all right.
No, remember the logo
The
idea?
logo, yeah, the logo. I actually started working on during the F1 race today.
Oh, nice. Yeah, cool. And then we were gonna do a smaller logo and then a Skippy paint job. Yeah, cool. But yeah, coming up with some ideas from some of the boys there on things.
I'm so focused on the logo right now. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I'm trying to really. I'm really trying to use the negative space on the inside of the freaking headset to do like a clover or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool, man. Yeah,
it would be cool. So I'm playing around with a lot of things.
Yeah, so sorry if it's like ridiculously complex. It doesn't have to be. It can still be a simple line thing. It was just the ideas that I had at the time.
If it's just impossible. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they were just the ideas there. But I mean, I remember when we initially talked, it was going to be like it was going to be just like kind of simple lines of some kind. So if that's the case and that's the way it's going to be, that's cool too. Because that's pretty much what it is at the moment. It's just clip art and me doing very basic things in Photoshop to create that logo. And I think the checkered flags come from PowerPoint. I think they're like default stock PowerPoint checker flags that I like rotated.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
it looks like a it looks like a logo.
Yeah. Yeah. It took me about 20 minutes. But yeah. But I mean, it worked out. I have some basic skills, you know. But yeah, it'd be nice to have something totally custom and kind of thought of with a bit of thought, you know, put to it. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I really like I started like kind of doodling around with the what's your headset called? I keep forgetting.
Oh, the Quest.
The Quest. Yeah, I've been doodling around with the Quest. It's got really nice curves.
Yeah. And there's, the 2 is more curvier than the 1, I think. Well, it's kind of, I think it's more rounded. The 1 is probably actually a nicer looking headset. You know,
I like
Get a
how
job,
round
man.
and curvy this is.
we're discussing business here at GSHL TV. We're discussing business here. Yeah. So yeah, the Quest 1. The Quest 1 is actually nicer. It's a nicer looking headset, I think, but it's heavier and the resolution is less. So so I'm happy with the Quest 2 and happy with the purchase and upgrade for that.
The guy behind has just done a 147.83.
Load into this race session here. There we go, loading in. Let's see if anybody can win a bet this time. My Jimmy
that's
Kimmel.
what
It's funny. I've actually been watching Jimmy Kimmel lately. He's been quite funny. I think a lot of these guys have been funny. They've had a lot of politics to talk about. I don't know if you watch those kind of political comedy shows there, Flyby.
I like John Oliver's show. I watched
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, John Oliver's good. And I have been watching Seth Meyers quite a bit. I actually watching Seth Meyers more since he was at home, and then I liked the show in the studio. Now he's back in the studio, and I'm kind of like I actually liked it better at home for some reason. I don't know why. Just seemed to be I don't know. Just seemed to work better that way. But I find John Oliver's show without the live audience, like it's missing something. It feels like it's really missing something. You know? What is it? Last week tonight? Yeah, enjoy them shows anyways. Watch a lot of that stuff. Although one thing that I noticed is that obviously the algorithms are catching up with me. I put on Home Alone for my kids there yesterday, so they got to watch Home Alone for the first time. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden that night in YouTube, it was like offering me Macaulay Culkin interviews with like all those left-leaning political comedy shows. Where he was doing the rounds on the shows. I was like, wow, they got me down to a T here, you know? Like, I watched those shows, and then I watched Home Alone, and it put two and two together and was offering me Macaulay Culkin interviews, you know?
Yeah, YouTube figures you out pretty quickly.
Yeah, they have me figured out, you know? And John, they have you figured out too, man.
They've been hitting me with a lot of... because I was learning how to drift on Assetto Corsa. I've been getting nothing but drift videos out of Japan.
60.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Like vaporwave stuff, like mixed together, like really aesthetic, like VHS style drift videos.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I've been getting.
Track temperature's fallen. It's now 19 Celsius.
Oh, that's funny, huh?
Oh yeah, switch scenes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Man, I'm the worst for that. Did that work?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Y'all looking after me. It's great. I'll have to find a way that I can send the controls to John Jay so he can switch scenes for me.
Yeah, that sounds complicated. Oh,
No,
unsafe actually. You don't.
You can actually. Unsafe? Oh, yeah. This track is the worst for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's made to like make you go across that damn line coming out of
It's actually not too difficult. I think if you're signed into the same account with Streamlabs OBS, you have like an app that runs, so you could just like have the app on somebody else's phone somewhere else.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Oh man, now I'm the number 4 car in whatever split we're in here.
Got 2 laps. Let's get this done.
What IR are you at the moment, Flyby? We might be in the same split if we were racing together soon.
Might as well open up the UI for the day. I just kind of have it open.
COVID's exploding there, is it? We're getting it under control here in Ireland. We've been in lockdown for weeks now. We're meant to come out. It's the first or second week of December. But yeah, numbers are starting to come down.
Here, Texas needs a lockdown. We're getting to that point where we need to take a break from society for a minute.
Yeah. Because Christmas is going to be a problem, you know. Like,
yeah, it is. Some of my family's trying to get together, and some of my family's trying to not. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere.
yeah. The only thing they've done here is they've kept the schools open for the kids and stuff, so at least people can work, I guess.
Yeah.
Even if it's from home. So at least there's that.
Ours is like optional. Like the kids can go to physical school if they want, or they can do the online.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, parents are kind of some jobs you gotta go, some jobs you don't. Figure it out.
John Jay's investing in COVID stocks.
Shit, invest in Texas, because people are talking about like getting families together for Thanksgiving. Like, I got one side of the family that's like, let's cram a bunch of people in this one room. I'm like, okay, I'm definitely not going over there. That's dumb. And then the other side of the family, they're reasonable. They're like, we got a big old backyard. They're like, the weather's probably gonna be nice because it's Texas. They're like, we can like spread out and still like get together.
Yeah.
Just have to yell from table to table. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fine. Like, we can do that.
Enjoy that outdoor weather, you know?
Yeah.
And adjust. And I think that's kind of like, it's going to be a new reality, right? And I think it's going to be partly getting on with regular life maybe in a different way going forward, you know, where people are going to be a little more worried about these things, about being in condensed spaces with other people.
Yeah, for sure. And then the whole vaccines and treatment, as that gets better, then we get to kind of lessen up with the caution, but that's going to be like a long-term thing.
Yeah. But I think what had happened, though, because we hadn't had a pandemic in like 100 years, that people just didn't believe it could happen, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think people are going to be thinking that now, right? I think people are going to be like, well, the next one could be like any time now, right? So we need to like, all the things we were doing when we were being cautious about COVID need to kind of continue to some degree, you know?
Yeah,
that
and
people just
honestly,
need to...
like our government had predicted it. Like the Obama administration back in like 2009, when like bird flu and things were happening, they were like, "Oh, we need to get like a pandemic like response team just like ready to go because something's fixing to happen." Like they were guessing, they put it together, but then the current administration got rid of that, and then sure enough, we had a pandemic.
Immediately following.
Yeah.
Looks like my car's not getting the update, man. I was talking about getting rid of that paint job and like sticking it to me here. Car's still in white.
Hit that Control R. And you got a.
P3, that was at 147.90.
Oh, I knew that was going to happen when I shifted down. All right, so we got a terrible lap here. Whoa! I'm just in the wrong gear, doing the wrong things. Puts the vaccine on his skin, or else it gets the COVID again. Comment of the night goes to you, Human Gross. Oh man. Well, it looks like that first lap is still holding up a little bit for me there.
That's good.
I'm starting to get the hang of that chicane there a little bit more. The second one.
It's so awkward. I don't understand it.
But the problem with this track is as soon as you get a hang of the chicane, then somebody else that doesn't have the hang of it just rams you from behind. Sure, we'll get there. We'll get there. So you still thinking fried chicken with hot sauce?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm waiting until you grid up so I can bet, and then I'm gonna
Grid up, bet, fried chicken.
fried chicken.
In that order. So too bad that character is not looked at kindly these days. Is that James Gum? Who's that?
Jam gun. I don't know who that is.
All right, let's kick on a little bit of music here. And we're sitting in P5, pretty much like the last race. Oh, and Ann Rabbits is right behind us there. Is she streaming tonight? I don't know.
She is, yeah.
Is
She's got 113 viewers right now.
Okay, so we are.
She's big time streaming. Don't hit her.
Let's not collide with Annie. Last time I raced with Annie, we had a lot of close calls. I think we were at Lime Rock Park. It was a lot of fun. And it was fun watching it back on her stream from her perspective as well. So
I should have got in this one. I didn't know she was doing Skippy tonight.
Yeah, I didn't as well. I was watching Annie. So she's renamed her channel from Snell Racing to just Annie Rabbits.
Yeah.
And one thing that I noticed from earlier this week was she was kind of like upset with herself. She was in the Skippy and she wasn't happy about her performance. I know she's been driving a lot of different cars, trying out all different types of cars. So she was deciding which way she wanted to go, and I guess she's gone Skippy because I saw her racing the Skippy then on the Friday night, I think. And then here she is again tonight driving Skippy. So maybe Annie's like doubling down on Skip Barber, which is great. Because that's why I originally
more people will race it.
Yeah, and that's why I originally loved watching her channel, was to watch the Skip Barber, because I drive it and I enjoy it, and so does John Jay and most of the people watching this channel here. Well, I assume you do if you're watching this channel. You like the Skippies, so yeah, I'm glad to see Annie back driving the Skippies because I understand them. So this should be fun. Okay, we're on the grid in P7 now. Jonathan Evans 2 was in our last race there. I noticed that. And don't
What's
really,
your iRating at?
Don't know anyone else. My iRating? Oh, it's bad.
Yeah. I'm at a 1278.
I think I'm low 15s. Is it low 15s? So yeah. Well, I should stop saying it's bad. It is what it is, right? You just you go through. Okay, so bets are open there, folks. If you have any difficulties figuring out how it works, let me know, or just copy somebody else's bet. Now, okay, we're into the right scene here. Let me make sure I have all the... Okay, I'm missing overlays here.
Let's see, he's starting in 7th, but it's Zolder. I have faith. Top 5. Bet like, top 5 all. Let's go.
It's like you're talking about me like I'm not here.
Kind of.
Like you're not sitting on my stream right now.
Like I'm not like live on the stream.
All right, here we go. So, really looking forward to this race. This will be a bit of fun now.
All right, you get your focus on. I'm going to go get chicken. I'll talk to you later.
All right, take it easy. Okay, so.
Good luck, Colin. Good luck, Jonathan.
Thanks, Andy. Good luck to you, too. All right, there we go, folks. So bets are open, so get your bets in. Use exclamation mark bet and then a space and then your bet and then a space and then the amount. Only if you're on Twitch, though. You bet crash? Stats guy. Yeah, I'd bet crash. I have no have no shame in what you're betting, man. Yeah, this thing is still downloading at 13%. So it looks like my car is going to be white for this race. You bet top 5 because why not? Yeah, well that's where it really pays off, isn't it?
The air temp is 18 Celsius.
Okay, here we go. Skip Barber, Zolder. Let's try not to die.
Okay, Colin, here we go. Go, go, go.
This guy in front of us got a terrible start. Let's not crash though. Let's stay behind him. Trust Triple J and follow his lead. What did Triple J? Top 5? Alright. I got some believers here. Unlike that human grouse. Betting with his brains.
I think P4's gone off in first chicane.
Okay, so somebody went off and it wasn't me. I don't want to... This guy's going very slow.
Left inside. He's still there. He's still there.
I just don't want to get rammed off the road this early.
Still there. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
As long as I get a good exit, which I have. Okay, we're through. Made up a few spots. So sorry, this Annie character. This is some filthy split filled with.
P4.
Yeah, so Annie is a very popular streamer on Twitch. I follow her. I subscribe to her channel, and their channel offers quite a bit of services. Oh no 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 no! Oh, and this guy rear-ended me.
There's an incident in turn 2.
Their channel offers a fair few bit of services. They have an open practice session on Sunday nights for the next week. So so tonight they'd have a spa practice session open. They do a community race once a month that gets broadcast. So yeah, it's worth being part of the community there, and it's just fun watching Annie drive. So Annie kind of, it's her stream and her angle is, I don't think she was into sim racing, so she's kind of like been documenting her driving in iRacing since she started. So yeah, it's a cool stream. She's got lots of followers, big community there, and yeah, nice to be part of. And I've met some good people through kind of hanging on her channel and chatting. Some of the tops. They do a driving school on a Saturday as well. I haven't attended the driving school. I probably should, which I think is obvious by my performance this week. But I could win this, yeah. Well, I gotta not think that. That's like calling shutout on the bench, man.
Pitting in.
Thinking about Annie will not help me catch this guy. Yeah. Probably not.
The leader has just done a 148.89. P2. That last lap was a 148.75. The guy behind has just done a 148.81.
Oh, that guy came flying out of pits there. Hopefully he goes up and crashes this guy out in front of us. Not really driving my best here, but we'll just try and settle in. I need some iRating gains, whatever way this race goes. Any thoughts are unproductive at this time. Oh! I think I was better talking about Annie there than reading your comments, man. Although you weren't around last night for last night's bad racing, so I can't blame you. At least the last race, I can feel content in the fact that I raced it well and I was taken out by somebody else. If I race it again well and I'm taken out by somebody else, I can't be angry at myself. I'm just doing my best, you know?
There's an incident in Xbox.
Oh, Flyby with the Annie info. Thanks, Flyby. Guys out getting fried chicken like a fucking American hero.
The leader's just done a 148.
And he's still able to update me about Annie.
The guy behind has just done a 148.06. New fastest lap for tomorrow, 147.77.
And I think, John, we've discussed this in the past, that the best meats come in buckets, right? To get a bucket of meat of any kind, you know, a bucket of fried chicken sounds kind of normal, but When meat is served to you in a bucket. Or on sticks, yeah. Could you get a bucket of, like, sticked meat? That somehow sounded really bad, the way I said that. Like a bucket of pogos or corn dogs or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. You don't need to wait for God to put the sticks into the chicken, John. Man is quite capable of putting a stick in his chicken. Okay, we're catching this guy. Is this backmarker racing him, is he?
Okay, Colin, you're reeling this guy in. The gap's now 1.9. That's a new fastest lap for Morrow, 147.51.
Sea nuggets. Man is worth to take the sticks out. Yeah, we're catching this guy anyhow.
Car left, clear left, on your left. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
I thought he was really going to fight there. He really backed out, eh? Whew. I'm glad, because I'm scared of him too. I'm scared of everybody.
You're leading. Sectors 1 and 2 are fast. Sector 3 is 0.8 off the pace.
Hopefully he holds up some other cars for us. Bit of drag off this fella here. Remember, if I win, you don't win top 5. If I win, top 5 is not the payout. Win is the payout. Unfortunately. Well, we're a good few laps away from a victory here, so... And I've been well up in the podiums on this track here. Haven't been able to close it out yet.
Tomorrow behind is now 2.0.
Okay, so we're getting good draft off this fella. Stays in front, that'd be brilliant. Losing a lot of time through that corner.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Oh, you must have got to slow down there, eh? You're not calm anymore. It's tense, isn't it? Oh, car just didn't downshift for me there. Oh, and the headset blinked there as well on me. That's the second time that's happened tonight. I wonder why it's doing that.
Okay, Colin, that's half distance. You're looking
Down
good for
for it,
fuel.
Justin.
That lap time was 147.54. The guy behind has just done a 147.21.
Didn't really take that at optimal speed. Not the worst though. Quest 2 has it been unstable? No. I have had the odd kind of moment where it just flashes black really quickly.
146.95.
I suspect it might be the like autosave, like it thinks you've removed the headset from your head. It's just happened the odd time. It's happened twice now. Tonight. So I may disable that, because I think you can just disable that feature. You just have to make sure that you remember to like put it in standby mode if you're taking it off, right? Maybe the sensor or whatever, or maybe the sensor just needs a wipe. There's usually like a little sensor like between the eyes that kind of like tells when you have the headset on or not. But so far it's been really stable. Last night I thought it was the Quest that was the issue that I had, but it was iRacing. And I was obviously I've been using the beta version of the what do they call it, Oculus Link, to link it to the computer. So I went through all the instability of the Quest 1 when it first launched.
Lap times are pretty consistent. New fastest lap for tomorrow, 146.64. You've just done a 147.42.
So far, and I noticed right out of the box, like plugging in the Quest 2 to the PC, immediately it was like connected, like in a way that the Quest 1 didn't. It usually would hang for a little while before Oculus Link would fire up, and it probably has to do with the internal CPU or something, or whatever it's processing. So we're being caught pretty quick here.
On your right. Hold
So let's
your
just
line.
not die.
Still there. Clear right. Right side.
Whoa.
Clear right. Come on, Colin. Keep pushing. We might get it
That was
back.
close to dying. It gave me a car contact 0x there. There's always somebody faster, isn't there? Yeah, you think you wouldn't want to crash and wouldn't want to risk it. Whoa, what's he doing? Is he trying to get me to crash into him? He's like all over the place here. It's like the iRacing gods have sent this guy out to like make sure I don't finish this race. Just stay with him here. Keep him uncomfortable. Keep the pressure on him. Hopefully he'll make a mistake.
Thanks, Steve.
Yeah, let's hope so, John.
There's an incident in Xbox. Looks like it's Morrow.
Did he mean to do that?
The leader, Morrow, is pitting.
What was the deal there?
You're in the lead.
I don't understand. Did he just forget the corner? Gasoline. Oh. Is that why you're so fast catching me? This car had no weight in it. Okay, so we got 5.6 up on the next car on our lead lap. We do have this wild card.
Gap behind us now, 1.0
Oh wait, sorry,
seconds.
Larson is behind us. 1 second behind us. Guys, all to count handing me the lead. Well, he almost crashed me out of it on the way to taking over the lead. Hopefully I can keep the pace up over Todd here. Made a bit of a meal out of that there.
That's your fastest lap today. Sector 1 is 0.33. I'm off the pace. The guy behind has just done a 146.65.
Oh, and he's turning lap times that I can't do. Yeah, he's going to come in hot.
That fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line.
There's
Nail
going to be
those
some
exits.
dive bombing. Hot toddy.
laps left. You're P1. Your lap time was at 146.76.
Something's after happening to him behind there. He lost a second there somehow. Dive bomb prematurely. He must have caught that curb hard there. He lost a lot of time. Okay, it's all up to me not to fuck it up now. One more to go. Who's Danny Rick? And if everybody thinks that, how do I not know who this person is?
Come on, Colin. One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this. You're now in the lead.
Oh, Ricardo. Okay, yeah. Did you see that spin of Verstappen? Was it in qualifying or was it in the race? Where he like spun out and he just did like a 360 and kept going? Beautiful.
The gap behind is now 3.1 seconds.
Ah, folks, here we go. Redemption after the worst week ever. There it is, folks. Yeah. First place.
What a fantastic drive.
First time Jim has spoke to me with emotion. So, I got a bit of artwork to do tomorrow. Add an extra star onto the car. So for all you non-believers that bet top 5, I pity yous. Yeah, I called this, yeah. I did. Mike Moose will tell you, I call my own shots. This was just another home run over the right field wall. Yeah, this is the third time it's happened to me on a really bad week, and it must be, you know, just due to kind of dropping down some splits, and but you have to be lucky in the race too, you know, you have to be presented with an opportunity to win and to not screw up your qualifying. And we'll do a full lap here. with some music. Yeah, I'm the only one that won because nobody else believed in me. I even told you it would happen.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
And here we go, the victorious pit entry. See that flag waving? That's for old box room right there, that flag waving. No, crash only counts, Bob, when I have to get towed back to the pits.
50 meters.
All right, cool. So, is there anything to burn out? No, this ain't no NASCAR, you know. The guys do that in NASCAR, all right. We'll go back to lap 0 and have a look here. See what happens. So we're just playing it really safe off the beginning here, obviously. In my white car, not even the BRR colors. Annie P4. Oh, wow. Congrats to Annie. Amazing job to her. She was really struggling in the Skip Barber last week, so I'm glad to see she's turning it around. Now's a good time for Annie talk. Yeah. Oh, I'm really glad for Annie that she's turned around. P4 is a great result for her. P4 would be a great result for me. But we got P1 this time. Happy days. Oh, and what happened there? Was that a bit of dirtiness or just a accident? Open to this teal car here. Oh, just spun. Oh, very lucky to avoid there as well, eh? Yeah, training paints just never came back for me. Lucky that guy backed out there and took the high road, I suppose. Alright, cool. So very happy with that. Very pleased with the victory. Wrap it up here, will we? Really quit? Yes, sure. We'll save that race. Why not? And I think a well-deserved victory there after all the troubles and everything we've gone through this week. Yeah, cheers, Bob. Much appreciated. Good win, and you made an overtake for the lead. Yeah, I suppose. And then I had a guy go straight into the pits in front of me as well for that lead there at that point in time as well. So yeah, so very, very excited to get that there. Always nice to get a victory. It's been a while. Where was the last one? Was it Montreal or was it, I don't know. It's been a long time. First one of this season anyways. So very happy. Very, very happy. And I suppose we can have a quick look at the iRating gains, which I don't know how significant it was because I don't know what split that was or what iRating was on the line. So let me have a quick look here. I'll just talk us through it first because I can't see otherwise. That was the third split, so not as low as I thought. Out of 6, so that was the third split out of 6. And oh, my fastest lap time was a 146.7, so I did get that 146 that I was looking for. And the iRating games was plus 91, so we're up to 1596, so not too bad. Up near the 1600 mark now again, which is not too bad. So maybe we'll make our next goal to get back to 1700 or 1800 next week. And let me just turn off a few things here. Event list. So you can all have a gander at the board there, if it interests you. iRating, yeah. 7 wins. You had 7 at the Nord. Jesus, Paul. That's unreal, man. I've only had 4 total in a Skip Barber now. So yeah, I need to pick up the slack and start earning some wins. You know, I guess the key for me is dropping iRating. You know, I'm not winning at the higher splits. You know, but sure, it's all practice and it's all experience, right? We're learning here and we're trying to improve. So you know, drop back down in the iRating, get some wins, compete at the top of the grid, and then you get that experience competing at the front of the grid. And then when I get back up to top split again, hopefully I won't be shaky when I'm up near the top. You know, 34 wins for you so far. Yeah, that's unreal, man. That's very, very good. You're a good driver though, Paul. I remember we raced against you a good few times. Very honest driver, leaves lots of room, no dirty business. So every win that you get, you deserve, man. So fair play to you. And you drive a lot. Like, so I've seen you driving 10 races in a day, or we've been talking about that on the channel. So that's craziness, man. So fair play to you for your endurance on iRacing, because I don't know if I can do that. But yeah. Anyhow, I think I'm gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna quit while we're ahead because all week we were behind. So from me and everyone at Boxroom Racing, which is me, thanks very much for joining the stream tonight. I really appreciate it. Paul, thanks for tuning in. Bob, Mike, John J. Johnington, Flybry, connecting. Am I missing anybody? I hope I'm not missing anybody. But yeah, really enjoying doing the streaming, and I'm really appreciative that you guys are hanging out and chatting and getting involved, and it's making this a lot of fun for me. I'm doing the stream. So until next time, hopefully I may pop up again midweek because this I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here is on, and my wife is watching it, which kind of gives me a little bit of leverage to move up to the box room. Definitely won't be on tomorrow, but potentially it could be on Tuesday or Wednesday night. We'll see. But most certainly I will be on Friday night and Saturday night this week, starting at 9 p.m. GMT or 10 p.m. I could be either between 9 and 10 p.m. So pop up around then. So if you're interested in coming back and hanging out, make sure if you're watching on Twitch to hit that follow button. If you're just lurking there, all the follows help. My followers are quite low on Twitch, so it would be nice to get a few more, get up to that 50 follower mark, and then we can start adding in some nice extras onto the stream. So would really appreciate that. And make sure if you're on YouTube to hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications when we're going live. And on Facebook, make sure you like the video, share the video, and follow the page. Would be much appreciated. So thanks for everybody, and I have been your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne, and we will catch you next time on Boxroom Racing.